Hey everybody, welcome back to X-Plane 11. I am Bill. Today we're flying the Just Flight Aero PA-28R. We're out of John Wayne, but we're going to go check out Raven's Fallbrook Lima 18 scenery. And the default scenery, even with a really nice ortho, is just terrible in X-Plane. And Raven has expertly updated it, and that looks terrible. What is happening there? Hang on. There we go. All right, and this will hopefully help too.
Information echo.
There we go. So we're going to fast forward really quick through this flight and check out some Fallbrook. The footage that I have of me flying the 172 into Fallbrook was at a really bad camera angle that I was testing. So this is much better view of the airport. And before we go fly to it, so here is a low approach, high-speed low approach at Fallbrook to get a feel for the scenery.
Gonna have to G this one up.
What's up, Dave?
A little overshoot. Speed's good. Power's good. Power's coming.
Yeah, so you can see how this kind of sits on top of a little hill.
I didn't get to see that
kind of on a mesa.
Yeah,
the default X-Plane scenery just flattens everything, and it looks terrible. So you've got a pretty steep little cliff here. You have a taxiway that's a little bit at a lower altitude from the airport. You've got all the buildings off to the right there. You've got a slightly elevated parking lot, picnic area and windsock, and then to the left you've got this little forest area that drops down to this road here. You can see the road that we're just passing over.
Overshoot. Speed's good.
Right there, right in front of the nose of the plane, and off to the left there is significantly lower elevation than the airport. So all of that was completely flattened by the default X-Plane scenery, and Raven has updated that and fixed a few things. So is chatbot not working still? Chatbot's there, but I think he might be sick. He might have, I don't even want to say it. Raven, this is the Just Flight Aero. Fantastic textures on the on this plane. It's a livery by Finbar, who does some of the best airplane liveries in the simulator. And then after we fly and check out Fallbrook, we're going to do basically the reverse of the flight that we did in the Bonanza, which is Fallbrook to Palomar. Let's see if chatbot works. Oh, chatbot, you bastard. You friggin' jerk. All right, chatbot. We can't fly without you present, so this is... I am not a robot. It's still default assets. Haven't done the custom stuff yet, but it is select all the images with a fire hydrant. Oh my god. Can we not right now, please? It's so much better than it was before. So regardless of what the 3D objects look like, it is super nice. I think that is all of the pictures with bicycles in them. bus. Yeah, dude, how many of these verification things do I got to do? Apparently, the governor of California just issued an order for all of California to stay home. Yep. Yep, we just saw that, so that's super exciting. And it also might get in the way of my checkout flight this weekend in a Piper. But that's okay, because public health and safety is far more important than flying around. All right. That was my vamping. Hopefully it worked.
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Oh, fuck.
Sounds good to me. Chatbot is back. All right. It's a real bra moment. No doubt. Hey, if you join... Oh, awesome. Okay, so Raven is going to put the link for the scenery in the Discord. So if you're watching this, go to the Discord and get that link. That is super, super awesome of you, Raven. We'll talk about that a little bit more as well in the Discord after the stream later, but that's super cool. Okay. What's up, Lewis? Let's get this thing started up. We are, of course, on Pilot Edge. And let's remember how to start up a Piper. Do we have fuel? Yeah, we got plenty of fuel. We're going to start it on the left tank. Props are going to go full forward. Mixture is going to go full rich. Fuel pump is on. 1, 2, 3. Move that there. I'm going to set the parking brake, make sure that is set. That looks good. Okay. Fuel pump is on and starts right up. Look at that. None of this rep pack nonsense. Just straight firing up. Taxi nav. Okay. Let's get our ATIS here. What's the weather doing at John Wayne? It's a little bit goofy. What would help is if I was logged into the network. 444 Foxtrot Golf.
Connected to Pilot Edge.
Let's
Orange County.
Point Niner. Altimeter 3012. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Victor. John Wayne Airport, ATIS information,
Looks
Victor.
like the wrong altimeter.
0153 Zulu. Wind 130 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3,700. 4,500 scattered. Ceiling 6,000 overcast. Temperature 14. Dew point Niner. Altimeter 3012. Arriving and departing runways 20 left, 20 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contacts, clearance delivery. Advise on course heading,
to disable that ability
and
within the software, and if you need any additional help, you can try and find some resources on the website or contact
444.
Appreciate that. Thank you. 902 Tango. Yeah, that'll be support@pilotedge.net. Thank you.
John Wayne Tower, Epic 4600 Delta Tango, holding short, 20 right, at Kilo.
Epic 469 Delta Tango, John Wayne Tower, relay 20 right at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, enter Delta Tango.
St. Louis ground, number 29 Tango Delta, looking for a southbound departure, taxi with Bravo.
Number 29 Tango Delta, St. Louis ground, excuse me, runway 29er, taxi via Alpha.
Number 29er, taxi via Alpha. November 29er Tango Delta.
Gentlemen, clearance, good evening. Archer 444, Foxtrot Golf. Information Victor, like flight following to Fallbrook at 3,500 via the El Toro departure.
North 444, Foxtrot Golf. John Wayne clearance. Say again, type aircraft, and you said it was the El Toro departure you're looking for?
Yeah, affirmative. Looking for the El Toro departure, and we're a PA-28 slant Golf. Archer 444, Foxtrot Golf.
Archer 444, Foxtrot Golf on departure, flight heading 080, maintain VFR at or below 3,000, departure frequency 128.1, squawk tree 4, tree 5.
On departure, left heading 080, at or below 3,000, 128.1, squawking 3435, 444 Foxtrot Golf.
Cherokee 4, Foxtrot Golf, read back, correct.
All right, Cherokee. What's up, John?
Santa Barbara clearance, impulse 266 Mike Zulu, IFR to Santa Maria for I-10.
Number 266 Mike Zulu,
Okay, so
Santa
let's get our
Santa
heading
Barbara
at
ground.
080.
Epic 469 Delta Tango, contact departure.
Our altitude restriction
Departure,
is
900 Delta
3,000. 34. 3, right? Yeah, 3435.
Negative ground, American 2307, request
That in there.
push start.
And we can,
American 2307, you need to push onto a
I guess we
taxiway?
can,
We'd like Charlie if
get
that's
this in
possible.
here since it's a little shorty. And there we go, Fallbrook.
American 2307,
Activate leg.
push tail to the east on Charlie,
Okay.
expect runway 19 left for departure.
All right, looking good. 20.8.
Expect 19 left for departure, American 2307.
Palm Springs, number 92212, visual 31 left.
Number 9.
Thank you, Darkon.
12, Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear to land.
31 left, better land, 212.
Jumping ground, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, ACI West, taxi tower run up.
Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, John Wayne Tower, taxi, correction, John Wayne ground. Taxi to the tower, run up via Bravo, and advise when you're ready to continue taxiing.
Tower run up via Bravo, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, let you know when we're done. you do have the sword, the power.
975 Bravo,
the power of the sword.
29 at Alpha, ready to depart.
I don't want to jinx
with,
it at all,
departure
Ryan, but
Number 975 Bravo, San Luis
man,
Tower,
you can
left
count on
crossing
one
departure
hand the
approved,
times
runway
you've had to
29
use
clear for
it.
takeoff.
You've had to wield the sword
for takeoff.
very
75
infrequently.
Bravo.
Ryan, they've been lulled into complacency is what has happened. I don't necessarily fault them being the mods, but it's been a really good run. That's why you always got to be ready. You never know.
Walker 169, request IFR to Denver International with Victor.
Walker 169, John Wayne clearance on request.
So the idea of going back to a PA-28 is kind of a strange feeling because the last time I flew that plane was probably a year ago, and I've have so much time relatively speaking in 172 at this point that I do have to get reacclimated to PA-28, but it's going to be so familiar, but the familiarity will be from a time when I was not as knowledgeable, so it's going to be interesting to see how quickly I pick up, pick back up with this plane, and if there is anything that I notice even more so that's different about this plane than from when I went from PA-28 to 172. I think it's an easier plane to fly. Does the Piper sound like a busted tin can like they do in the sim? No, not really.
Number 29, take it out to St. Louis Tower. Left crosswind departure approved. Runway 29, clear for takeoff.
Did you say left departure? I'm sorry about that.
Sure, southbound, so left crosswind departure approved. Runway 29er, clear for takeoff.
Runway 29er, clear for
Check
takeoff.
the fuel pump.
Las Vegas ground, American 1327 request.
Sierra Sport 3655,
Okay, we
contact
still
hotel
have
departure
pressure at idle,
Departure, have a
so
good day.
that's good.
655.
See if that goes down any more or any less with the RPMs up.
American
These
1327,
model
Las
pretty
Vegas,
good.
go ahead.
Las Vegas Twins Delivery, American 1327.
Not gonna make the same mistake. There's no run-up area in Quantum River.
Departure with the Tango November Papa intersection.
Lean it down to the X, typically. Joey ground, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, continue.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo.
Bravo Kilo 20 right, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf. I'd like to depart from the left side if that's possible as well.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, roger, runway 20 left at Kilo, taxi via Bravo Kilo, hold short, runway 20 right at Kilo.
20 left via Bravo Kilo, holding short 20 right at Kilo, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf.
American 1327, understand it'll be the Boch cleared to Los Angeles Airport via the Boch 8 departure, 29 Palms transition, Seaview 2 arrival.
I mean, it's possible if it was like a 140 or a 160, it might sound a little bit more tinny.
Clear to Los Angeles International Airport, Boch 8 departure, Ricky intersection, 29 Palms transition for the Seaview 2 arrival. American
sounds good.
1327, same squawk.
American 1327, read back correct.
Torrance Tower, Scott, 767, Charlie Mel, ILS 29 right approach, and a Punko and mist, like to fly the published mist.
I'm sorry, catch that, say it again.
Scott, 767, Charlie Lima, on the
Good evening,
ILS
Arnold.
29 right approach, a Punko and mist, like to fly the published mist.
Approach, Sirius 43655.
Number 767, Charlie Lima, Torrance Tower, runway 29 right, clear for the option.
Cut the option 29 right, 767, Charlie Lima.
John Wayne, clearance, Skyhawk 72675, clearance on request, I-1 rating, request taxi, clearance, I-1 rating.
That's the 72675, John Wayne clearance on request number 2.
72675, standing by.
Joey Tower, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, holding short 20 right at Kilo.
Los Angeles ground, American 1327, ready for push and start.
American 1327, push tail to east on Charlie, expect runway 19 left.
Tail to east on Charlie, expect 19 left, American 1327.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, cross runway 20 right at Kilo, hold short, runway 20 left at Kilo.
Crossing 20 right at Kilo, hold short 20 left at Kilo, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf. That's
approaching runway 20 right.
The realistic procedure.
Entered runway 20 right. 5,300 feet remaining.
We're ready. Walker
You're new.
Walker 169, clear to Denver Airport, since to departure to field. Then as filed, climb via SID, except maintain 5,000.
What's your situation, pal?
Squawk 6606.
Cleared to Denver International.
Toot pilot. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining.
Squawk 6606, Walker 169.
Walker 169, read back correct.
Center Tower, good evening. Now we're generating about 10 miles, about to the north of Santa Maria, looking for a full stop landing.
Calling Tower, say again? Sorry, I was on the landline.
I was on the landline. Hilarious.
So reaching out about 10 miles to the north of Santa Maria, looking for a full stop landing.
It's a pretty plane.
Number 29, Tango Delta, Santa Maria Tower, and a right downwind runway 30, report midfield.
On to right.
Okay, we got approach ready to go.
Number
72675, advise ready.
72675, ready to copy.
Number 72675, clear to John Wayne Airport via flight heading 240.
This guy's got a nice, thick New York accent.
Beach, direct, maintain 2000.
Cheers from Argentina. Awesome, man. Well, cheers from SoCal.
Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 1756.
Skyhawk 72675 cleared. John Wayne heading 240. Then direct SLI 2000, expect 3000, 5 minutes after, 128.1 for the frequency, 1756 for the squawk.
Skyhawk 72675, read back correct, understand it's for the I-1 rating.
Affirmative, I-1 rating 72675.
Thank you.
John Wayne Tower, Cherokee 4, Foxtrot Golf, holding short 20 left at Kilo.
Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 left at Kilo, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 20 left at Kilo, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf. Right, lights, camera, action, there's the mixture coming in. Check to our left. Clear left. Cleared right.
Southwest 20, correction, American 23.
Approaching runway 20 left.
Yes, this is the Just Flight Arrow. Still probably my favorite airplane in X-Plane.
Port Star, Sky 67, Charlie Mike going missed.
That doesn't mean it's the best. It is my favorite. It's nice and loud too. Plane is really loud.
767 Charlie Lima, contact departure 128.1.
128.1, 7 Charlie Lima.
Santa Barbara, around 56, Mike, do return taxi from the Alpha, Mike, intersection has the Yankee.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, radar contact, stay altitude.
Climbing through 800, Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf.
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, radar contact, maintain out of below 3,000.
Out of below 3,000, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf.
Number 266 Mike Zulu, you said ready to taxi?
Ready to taxi, 6 Mike Zulu.
PC-12 is an awesome plane too.
Number 266 Mike Zulu, runway 25, taxi via Bravo.
Favorite due to delivery and sentimental value. Otherwise, nobody wants an Arrow. No, well, dude, I fly it with the gear down sometimes. The Arrow part is not... I would much rather this have fixed gear and 180 horsepower. As far as I'm concerned, the extra 20 horsepower is just for amusement.
That was runway 30. Was that a right or left downwind? Right downwind, please. Enter right downwind, runway 30. Right downwind for runway 30, 75 Bravo. Number 29, Tango Delta, runway 30, clear to land.
Number 30, clear to land. Number 29, Tango Delta.
Yeah, I think this guy's going to be...
Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, contact departure 128.1.
28-1, Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf, see ya. SoCal, good evening. Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Gulf 2,800, restricted 3,000.
46 Center Delta Tango, circle approach Palm Springs, altimeter 3008. Air 444, Foxtrot Golf, SoCal departure, resume navigation, maintain appropriate view for altitudes.
ONAV and altitudes, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf. Whoa. Yeah, it was.
43655, what's your status?
It was right
Can't
towards
have
the
you on
end
the final.
of
They're
the
stationary for
surface
very
running.
long due to departure.
Geneva
Roger. It looks like your
doesn't
transponder
have
might
to
be
yell
on
at us.
standby, so be sure to turn that on, please. Coordinator Delta Tango, clear thermal to center 18, 9000, safe approach request.
How do you feather props? Does it basically just control RPMs? Yeah, so the prop, well, you're not feathering it, you're just lowering the RPMs. I mean, I guess it's, feathering's kind of a different thing, but, yeah, so this little blue lever controls the prop, moves the RPMs down, and the prop, whatever RPM you set the prop at, it's going to hold that within reason no matter how much power you have in, you know, how much throttle you have in. So you can be half throttle, it's still going to spin at, we're at 2300 RPM here. If you go full throttle, it's going to hold it. You can kind of see they actually simulate the slight change as you change the manifold pressure.
Turn left heading 010, and then I'll need you to climb back up to 1000.
But you're trying to find the sweet spot in the angle of attack to provide as much thrust with as little drag going through the air as possible. So that's the general purpose of doing that. So yeah, it's controlling the actual pitch of the prop is what it's actually doing. It's not actually controlling the engine, how fast the engine is spinning. Or I should let me rephrase it. It doesn't change how how much force the engine is spinning with. It's like shifting gears going uphill or downhill or something. Yeah. I don't have my complex rating, my high performance complex rating yet, so I can't say definitively. Or I should say I can't speak to it from as far as the FAA is concerned, any level of expertise.
Thank you.
All right, on our way to beautifully remastered Fallbrook. We're gonna do some scud running here because we've got this low cloud layer, and if you get too close to the clouds in X-Plane, it just immediately pops you into IMC, and then you're hosed at that point. Dave, no, I'm not checked out in a high performance multi. No, but I do have my private pilot's license. I am a private pilot.
Turn was 350. Turn left heading 340.
Should I change like all of my stream titles to Real World Pilot Flies on Pilot Edge? That sounds like super douchey. Don't do that? Why? Because it does in fact sound super douchey?
Door 4 Foxtrot Golf, did you want to continue flight following?
Affirmative. Yeah, we like to continue the flight following till a little bit of beam, Lake Elsinore if we can, for Foxtrot Golf.
Roger.
Although when I fly on VATSIM, I put real world PPL plus instrument in the remarks. I mean, it would be more. It would definitely be more of a a reach thing. Obviously, you guys know. It wouldn't be for you guys that hey, what is Bill streaming today? Oh, Real World Pilot, that's cool. But it'd be more for somebody that's browsing. If you're just browsing what's on Twitch at the moment, I don't know. Sounds like something a pilot would do. What's my next rating? Instrument would be the next one.
After you passed that position, and it was 350. I'm not sure where you came up with 080. Now that you're almost over thermal, I'm gonna have to get you down again here. Just maintain 5,000.
Here's the airspace to give you an idea of how this looks. You've got this restricted area right here that is really close to Fallbrook. So we're gonna have to fly out, a little bit past that, obviously, and loop around. But yeah, it's really nestled up against the Camp Pendleton restricted area.
Southwest 2704, contact Los Angeles Center 128.6.
Do you think she's gonna pass me off to 35.4? Probably not.
Southwest 2704, Los Angeles Center, thank you. Palomar altimeter 3013.
We're not going to be 2,000 AGL above this wilderness area either, so we're gonna break a couple laws here. Let's see. Actually, let's test the clouds. We can test how high they actually are. No, they're not mandatory, but want to be mindful of the suggestion. I want the Sky Police to pull us over, and I'm also curious what the bottoms of these clouds are anyway. We're a little too close to that terrain.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
Kiro, thank you very much for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. Welcome. Oh, it's the only way to find the bases. Flight. Yeah, you got to fly right into them. That's how it works in X-Plane. Like, it'll be nothing, 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 and it'll look like this, where you can.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
Oh, jeez. Raven. Dude, Raven, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs.
Hey, bird.
Not only is he providing us the scenery for today's flight, but also some awesome subscriptions. Schmoboy, Get Wrecked, Bamsler, Meister Moose, J Pilot, White League, Dave, Mr. John Fly, Homie, Tim Rodeo. Awesome, guys. Welcome.
Hey, bird, buddy.
I love that audio cue. Raven, thank you, man. That is super, super awesome.
Buddy.
Super awesome. 35.4 Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf. See it. She did pass us off. I agree, Ryan.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
See, we're hitting all these birds because we're flying so close to the wilderness area. That's what you get. SoCal approach, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf 5000.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
Foxtrot Golf, SoCal approach, March, altimeter 3012.
3012, 4 Foxtrot Golf, thanks.
Walker Air 169, SoCal departure, rate of contact.
Hey, bird, whoa, buddy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Delta 2704, SoCal approach, thanks for Bravo.
700, 1700 foot pattern. Okay. Yeah, we'll get Raven hooked up with the VIP.
2704, expect localize around 27 approach. Air 7265, correction over 7265, SoCal approach.
So we're about 12 miles out. This community is too much fun.
Air 7265, if
Well,
you checked in, I think you got blocked.
thanks,
there.
Raven.
Sorry about that. Flight heading 020, climb and maintain 3000.
It's comprised of a lot of cool people. Let's see if we can jump in here and cancel these services.
Air 675, you look for a visual approach. Roger, thank you. Confirm the heading to the right. Head to 010 to the right. American 2337, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Was that really? I was. That's funny, right? SoCal approach, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf Lake 2, cancel flight following.
The full Foxtrot operator services terminated, squawk VFR.
Let's get the Fox.
Squawking VFR, fixture change approved, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, we'll talk to you in a bit. I think Bill was just in my recommended channels. I think you're right, Flight, because you joined before the mass migration from Reddit. Fallbrook traffic, Cherokee 444, Foxtrot Golf, 10 miles to the north. Be low approach, runway 18, left closed traffic,
But this plane
18.
has 4 engines.
Fallbrook.
It's an entirely different kind of flying, altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of flying.
All right, we're good on the 4 flight, right? So I'm going to. I don't have visual on the airport, but I don't want to cut the corner of this airspace. You can see that restricted area is really close. So you got to make sure that you're out far enough east. So when you turn into the airport to the runway, you're not clipping that corner, because that would be bad. See if Geneva notices. Well, they don't really do that, unfortunately. That would be fun though. Just land at Pendleton, see if she says anything. Can you point out any points of interest that you look for VFR? Yeah, on this one it's a little bit tricky, Raven, because there's not really anything notable out here other than, like, there's Temecula. So there's downtown Temecula. I can see that, off my left wing there. So on 4 flight you can see Temecula's there. That's the only thing that I'd be looking for. You can see French Valley out there as well. But VFR out here, there's not much that you can really tell where you're at. That's why you have to be careful and use whatever you have at your disposal. In this case, we've got the GPS and 4 flight to make sure that we stay clear of that restricted airspace. Then once we're kind of lined up with the runway center line, then we don't have to worry about it as much because that center line is showing us.
Found it.
Hello.
Found the ground.
It's showing us we're clear of that airspace, and I do have the airport there. Found French Valley. So there's the airport. There's 18 with the updated scenery. So let's get lined up here. Well, I hope any of us are at French Valley. I hope civilization still exists by then. Good Lord. Fingers crossed, man. Fallbrook traffic. Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Gulf 5 miles to the north. Low approach 18 French Fallbrook. Did I say French Valley? Date might change. Yeah, but we'll figure. Something will happen. I promise you that. I'm gonna do a quick little pause here.
Information echo. Clearance load, Bonanza 907 Sierra. Information echo.
This is for spacing right there. All right, here's the approach.
Oh, gonna have to G this one up.
Oh yeah.
A little overshoot. Speed's good. Power's good. Power's coming.
Yeah, man. Oh, and look at the end of that drop off at the end. I didn't get to see that the last time.
Yeah, you were a bit busy.
Yeah, that was.
Okay. All right. That's a refresher what we're heading into. I did the machine guns. Brad was doing.
I love airplanes and I love Brad. Holy shit.
Yeah, Brad did the airplane noise. I did the machine gun noise. All right, so we're lined up good. Let's get. Nope, that's fuel off. Oh, how do you? There. Just a momentary loss of power. That's one thing, thankfully, you don't have to worry about in the real plane, and that's click regions. Okay, make sure our lights are all on. Which FAA reg has the sound effects? That'd be 91. 169 probably. Still have to worry about selecting the wrong tank. Yeah, don't turn it to off. But once you're familiar with the plane, you know, it's easy enough to reach down there and feel where you're at, and then the periodic cockpit flow. Fallbrook traffic. Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Gulf 2 mile initial low approach runway 18 Fallbrook.
Sync rate.
And there is a procedure for the pattern here that I don't recall. It's downwind.
1 mile final runway 18.
Downwind after the water tower. Oh man, this
500.
looks so much better. Okay, let's get mixture full. I'm gonna read the props coming in. Oh, look at the slope too. Yeah, the road is money. Oh my god. That's so much more Fallbrooky. And there's the drop off at the end. Oh, that's so badass. Well done, Raven. Oh, you know, I needed to do flying upwind, I think. Takeoff straight ahead. Okay, yeah, below minimums, thank you. 1,200 feet MSL. Yep, there's a beam. Right crosswind when a beamed water tank. Yeah, okay. Since you have your private now, are you bothering to fly this plane correctly instead of pretending it's an Archer? Yeah, I'm bothering to do it a little bit more legitimately. That's really funny. But I will be flying, it looks like I will be flying an Archer again, so I might still be flying this as an Archer still. But high performance training will definitely be happening too. So at some point we will take seriously gear and prop stuff. It's a 200 horsepower Archer. That's it. That's what the extra 20 horsepower is, just a nice little bonus. Okay, so there is a beam. The numbers. Let's go. Put the gear down. First notch of flaps coming in, and try to remember to trim this plane. If you don't trim the Just Flight arrow, you will crash it. It's Archer is just 180 horsepower Warrior. So then, by the transitive property, the arrow is just a 200 horsepower Warrior with the gear knocked off. When I fly the arrow, I call myself Arrow. It's been a little bit since I've flown this plane. Let's see if I can remember. You got to leave the power in, come in a little bit faster. There's idle. I'm kind of looking at 75. And I'm just trimming. I'm probably over trimming it right now. So which was it? Was it a butter or was it crashing sound? I don't know. That felt better, but that crashing sound definitely did not make it seem like that was a nice landing. I'll take the butter though. I just realized I didn't make any radio call throughout that whole pattern, but it's fine, you don't really need to. Torbinator, thank you so much for the host. Welcome everybody from Torbinator stream. Fallbrook traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, taxi back, runway 18, Fallbrook. It's a very narrow taxiway. It's a very weird airport layout. And Brad and I did not stop in the Bonanza. We just did that low approach. Isn't one of the differences between an Archer and a Warrior whether or not the back seats are separated or benches? That's a great question. Yeah, oh dude, this feels so much better. Raven, like we talked about earlier, there is a little bit more dramatic elevation changes in some of this. Particularly like that hill over there is a little bit sharper, and this taxiway is actually below the runway elevation. But the layout, like, it's so minor, and knowing, keeping in mind that this is a simulator, all of these that are sunk down and the fact that those trees go down, that makes such a huge difference. That is awesome. I do have another video, and I have no idea when it was. If I type in Fallbrook, does that search help? It does. Okay, so this is unfortunately this is the view. I was trying this out. The side window works for the the Piper, but it's not great in a 172. So I was testing this out in the 172 for the first time, and you just got a whole face full of A-pillar.
The Cessna's clearing runway 18. We're taxi back.
Marcus owns this FBO and FS Economy.
Does he really?
Such a random.
Yeah.
But this gives you an idea of what the layout looks like.
As a result of that, been here.
Nice.
So,
yeah, Fallbrook's a cool little airport.
Yeah, this is awesome. Is there anything here?
The town of Fallbrook is kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's really not a whole lot else going on.
Nothing at the airport itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Stone's not too far from here, right?
No.
Which is freaking crazy because it feels like we just took off and now we're at Stone, which would be like an all-day deal. Is that a Skipper or a Trauma Hawk to the left there?
That is...
It looks like a Piper, right?
Let's see. I think that's a 77. I think that's a Beechcraft Skipper.
It is a Skipper.
I think so. I can't tell how many doors it had.
Maybe that windsock thing is not as
an instant with the tail, but
not as dramatic.
It's the first plane I ever flew.
First time I ever came into this airport. I was flying a
But you can see here we're dipping below the runway.
And it was my rental checkout for the airport.
Oh, cool.
And I scared the absolute dog shit out of myself flying in here because there was a day much like this one with the winds.
Yeah.
And it was sporty. It was very sporty. You get down low here, I wound up like below the runway elevation.
Really?
Yeah, at one point. And I was like, power! Because I wasn't used to the Cardinal.
Yeah.
So, you want to do some pattern work here?
Yeah.
I checked the AFD. There's nothing saying we can't.
Okay, cool.
Just pay attention to the noise abatement here, so.
Yeah, what does it say? Let's say no left turnout prior to water tower. All right. Let's see if we can...
See the other sign there?
Fly runway heading to 1200 MSL. Make left crosswind turn. Keep clear of high school. Please fly quietly. Okay, so we fly runway heading to 1200 MSL, and then turn, and then we won't make the downwind until we're past that water tower?
Yeah. Just stay outside of the water tower, basically.
Yeah. All right. That's fine. Okay.
Cool. Radios are yours again.
Okay. Fallbrook traffic, Skyhawk departing 18 for left close traffic, Fallbrook. Okay, that's the...
Pull up. Pull up. Disco Aero Sports. Fantastic.
It is a little sporty, isn't it?
Username.
Kind of gusty.
Welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow, man.
240 at 12 knots.
12.
I looked earlier, so it's about that now, I think. You'll see the windsock here in a second.
Yeah.
But 2,100 foot runway, right?
Yeah.
Relatively short.
Yeah.
Not short enough where it's like, oh shit, I need flaps, but
right.
You know.
Be mindful of it.
Yeah. I wouldn't dally with getting it off the ground, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you want to just short field it?
It's up to you. I don't care.
We're not supposed to do normal takeoffs, remember?
That is true.
Okay.
Who said anything about this being normal?
All right, green.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You can't see the other end of the runway. No obstacle, right?
Nope.
So let's get the flaps up, get some climb going on.
Okay. Okay, there's the water tower.
Okay. So notice, I'm coming down at like 1,000-ish if I do it this way. But if I swing it around...
Yeah, this
I'm coming down.
angle sucks.
Not as much.
Quite a bit.
Ugh, this would have been such a
Quite
good
bit
flight
more
to have an actual
controllably.
nice view.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a little
So you
bit
had
more.
to get it. You had to get it established, but it's there.
Yeah.
So a little bit more controllable. I'm gonna give you the go around here, okay?
Okay.
So I'll get it going, and I'll give it back to you. So I just wanted to show you how it's a little bit easier to.
I think that was maybe the second flight with Brad, second training flight. But that was the only time that we actually landed at Fallbrook. Looks like we've got some traffic coming in here. Is that a drone? Because they look like they're going to land right on the taxiway. Oh God. Or is this... No, that's definitely not a drone. Those are not drone maneuvers. Is the engine out?
Approaching runway 18.
Man, this changes the airport so much. I freaking love it. All right, let's do one more lap here. Fallback traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, departing 18 left close traffic, Fallbrook. Okay, lights, camera, action.
Entered runway 18,
really just me?
2,100 feet remaining.
Is it possible that was an actual drone? Alright, let's see here. Lined up. Full power. Yeah, the hill on the left, Raven, is actually more accurate than I initially thought. Climb to 1,200 feet. End via beam the water tower before making crosswind. Man, you could drive yourself crazy adding every detail of some of these airports. But the water tower would be good. Just looks like a pale nipple. Here's a beam the tower. You're a pale nipple. Nipple tower. There's our little buddy. Don't keep climbing. Alright, 1,700 feet is the pattern altitude. We're past the nipple tower. Just on the outside of the high school. You can easily see the football field there. Fallbrook traffic, Archer 4 Foxtrot Golf midfield left downwind, runway 18 left close traffic, Fallbrook. There. Let's get coming down. We got fuel, mixture, prop, undercarriage. This first notch of flaps in there. Second. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. I can't tell you how much of a difference it makes with this elevation change compared to the real airport. With it flattened, there was just nothing to the airport. It takes all of the specialness. I mean, imagine being on a racing game. Imagine playing Forza and having the corkscrew be flat. It's like, what's the point? And that's kind of with Fallbrook. Like, what is the point of Fallbrook if everything is flat? Trade some altitude for airspeed. It's probably a little too much airspeed. Final 1-8 Fallbrook. Forgot the radio call again. See, that was definitely crashy. Hard landing and the sound.
You bastard, that was gonna be money!
Yep. That's a VX climb out too. We're gonna make the next one a little bit better than that. It has the opposite problem of the rep pack. It has the opposite problem of the rep pack 172. It will slow down. Second time lucky. Lewis, I promise you the second time will be lucky. Risk has been copied. Yeah, we're the rep pack 172, you have to be power out 180 almost every landing. This one you need to have power in, and I was a combination of too slow and not enough power. And I've heard from people that have flown arrows in the real world, real life aero pilots. It's even worse on the turbo arrow with the T-tail. I'm just leaving this trim crazy. Joester, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. And thank you for the host, Joe. But the heavier nose, you definitely feel the heavier nose coming into land. And with the T-tail one, you don't have any of the prop wash giving you elevator authority. So in order to have some control, you need to be 1, faster, and 2, have a little bit of power in. And I think the Just Flight people probably experienced that or got feedback from a real-world pilot that you need to have the extra power left in there. And I remember that when I was initially flying, like before my first lesson in the Archer in 4 Foxtrot Golf, that I was used to flying it like this plane, so I came in at 75 with power in a PA-28A, and it did not go as well as it does in this plane. You got 2 hours in one? So don't short field the T-tail. Well, you can. You just need to have. You need to be on the power curve and have the power in. Or I take that back. No, it's opposite with the T-tail. Yeah, you need that. You have to be very careful on the airspeed itself. Because you don't have the power in. So the first time I came in with the Archer,
short final runway 18
essentially flies like a 172.
We're looking good. Oh, we're looking good.
And that's Tony. So there's 65, so that's too slow. So I need to add power. There's 70 with power in. Then you let it kind of come down. And this is a float. We're gonna go around. Floated it too much.
Go somewhere else.
I resisted the urge to do the simulator thing and slam it in there. obviously you gotta time that power coming out. So I think I just left the power in a little bit too long. Okay. Past 1,200 feet, and there is our water tower friend. The trim was a little bit better, though. You just doing laps at Fallbrook? Yeah. Chat, for right now, and then we're going to go do low approach over at Palomar. Fallbrook traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Gulf, midfield, left downwind, 18, touch and go, Fallbrook. Okay, so there's a beam, the numbers. So we'll get the flap, or the gear coming down. Nice and slow, of course. Don't want to go too fast there. There's a bunch of flaps coming in there. Alright, let's not get too slow here. I'll get reacquainted with this thing. We'll be greasing them in. I think my all-time landing rate record was in this plane too, if I remember. Homie, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Fallbrook traffic, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Gulf, final 18, touch and go, Fallbrook. Okay. Airspeed and power. Like naturally doing the John Wayne offset final. God, this looks so much better. Ah, Raven, you're the man. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. That's better. Fallbrook traffic, Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf, straight out departure to the south, Fallbrook. I am happy with my investment. Thank you, Lewis. Alright, now we're going to go head out to Palomar, which is an airport that is also in need of some scenery love. So it's just straight south. Oh, hey, look where you're going. Probably start trimming it now. Between us and Palomar, we don't have any airspace restriction, and 2,000 feet sounds like a good enough altitude. Alright, the ends of both sides of the runway seem a bit off though, like they slope. Yeah, well, the front one I think does have a little bit more of a slope than it might in reality, but the end one for sure slopes like that. And they both do have a slope. That's what makes that airport so unique, is that it does have very weird cross section. Okay, ATIS is 20.15.
Visibility 10, 4,800 scattered, ceiling 8,000 overcast, temperature 13, 2.8, altimeter 3013, arriving and departing runway 24, visual approaches in use. Read back all runway exits and hold short instructions. Advise initial contact using information hour.
Okay, we got Alpha.
Sorry, the special flight route southeast now.
Palomar Tower, good evening. Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf, information Alpha. 10 miles to the north, closed traffic.
444 Foxtrot Golf, Palomar Tower. Make a right base runway 24 for 3 miles out.
Right base for 24, call you 3 miles out, Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf.
Ground, Cherokee 94 Delta Bravo, Epic with X-ray, taxi, negative run.
For 94 Delta Bravo. Picture ground, right 30 right, taxi via Bravo.
30 right via Bravo, 94 Delta Bravo.
And once you do a couple laps here, I'll show you the video of the laps at Palomar.
2,500 until it dies. A departure frequency B134.2 and squawk code 2234. Right, that's 5195 Delta Southeast bound 2,500 close side 342234. And our 5 Delta, is that correct?
Okay, we'll do Raven.
Santa Maria ground, Cessna November 1126 Alpha, east ramp parking, northwest departure, taxi to Gulf.
American 23 up heavy continue taxi straight ahead on Hotel, and then take a right turn on Juliet to the ramp, cross runway 25 right this frequency.
Third number, American 2307.
2307, affirmative, taxi straight ahead on Hotel, first right turn on Juliet to the ramp.
So Raven, should the mesh out here be a little bit more precise as well? Like, will there be an improvement to some of this stuff? This Ortho's friggin' terrible. Yeah, 1/3 wheel.
Number 126 out Santa Maria ground, say again.
East ramp parking, looking for northwest departure, taxi to Gulf.
126 out Santa Maria ground, runway 30, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 30, taxi via Alpha, Cessna 1126 out.
Palomar Tower, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf, 3 mile right base 24. Yeah.
Golf, runway 24, clear for the option, on the go, make left traffic, report midfield each time.
Clear for the option 24, left close traffic. We'll call you midfield, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf. Yeah, this was Bing. Yeah. I don't know if it has anything to do with more people being home or just the amazing content. Yeah, it's because more people are home.
Bakersfield Tower, Cherokee 94 Delta Bravo, holding short 30 right.
You're right. Right, here's our initial. We're gonna try to bonanza this.
Runway 30 right, clear for takeoff.
which means we're going to be solidly in the yellow.
Right, clear for takeoff, that's what else, Bravo.
Be left, close traffic. Yeah, so that, the ortho here is pretty bad. Just not super great. Okay, we got, and we're in the break. This is where I Love Airplanes and I Love Brad came from. Make this one, keep this one tight. Your content is my vaccine for the beer virus. Yeah, not FDA approved yet, but thank you.
I'll throw him an ident too.
Throw him an ident. Palomar Tower, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf midfield, left downwind 24.
4 Foxtrot Golf, runway 24, clear for the option.
Cleared option 24, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf. Alright, we're a beam. Let's get the gear down. Props coming up. Mixture is full rich. Lights are on. Fuel, we're... We'll go left tank.
495 Delta. Take a short ground runway 15, taxi 5 Bravo.
Tons of trim here. Not FDA approved, but FAA approved. Yeah, the FAA needs some help too. Yeah, I kind of noticed some changes to the elevation in the surrounding area here too, which is cool. Okay, and there is final. Obviously have significantly more runway, both laterally and lengthwise, to deal with here, so we shouldn't have any excuse. Coming in steep. I'm kind of cheating and using the steep approach to make up for the fact I don't know how much power to leave in this plane.
Right turn on course, runway 30, clear to take off.
Clear for takeoff, runway 30, departure right course, Cessna 1126 Alpha.
85, okay. I think the record for tonight was 70, right? So, 85 isn't bad. Hey, tower.
Ground 5495 Delta, just confirm after departure, we're gonna go southeast now. Southwestbound towards the
they have new textures for roads that don't make them look so dark. Yeah, that would make a difference too. All right, we're gonna full stopper and check out the real deal. I mean, that doesn't look too bad. Just that ortho is really weird. It has like a chalky texture to it. I don't understand what's happening there. Palomar Tower, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf midfield, left downwind 24, full stop.
4 Foxtrot Golf, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land 24, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf. Better than 85. We gotta do better than 85 in this one. Mixture's full forward, props full, fuel's on fullest, gear is down and 3 green.
Over to departure 94 Delta Bravo.
LA Tower, American 1327, establish ILS 25 left.
1327, LA Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 230 at 4.
I think I gotta update this like quarter, left quarter view. Need to be a little bit lower.
Tower 5495, Delta short of 15.
Need to be like that.
5495 Delta. Break tower, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
So there's half throttle right there with full flaps. Coming in at 80, which is probably faster than you'd really want, but it's not accelerating, which is good. Also not on center line, which is not good. Alright, I'm kind of feeling it a little bit more. 78. Just squeaked it under. Good lord. We'll take the high speed exit.
San Bernardino ground.
What is this? Alpha 4?
San Bernardino ground, November 1374 uniform, is a Cessna 172 slant golf, north GA ramp, DFR San Gabriel, 44,500. With information Zulu, request flight following to the campsite.
Strobes off, mixture coming back.
November 1374 uniform.
What's up, Max?
San Bernardino ground, departure frequency 135.4, squawk 5171. Departure frequency 135.4, squawk 5171, November 1374. 1374 uniform, is that correct?
Mojave Tower, number 100 Mike Sierra, 6.5 nautical miles northwest.
Number 54905 Delta.
That's
radar contact.
Specific. Palomar Tower, Cherokee 444 Foxtrot Golf, clear of 24 at Alpha 4. We're parked at Atlantic.
444 Foxtrot Golf, taxi to Atlantic via Alpha.
Atlanta via Alpha, Cherokee 4 Foxtrot Golf. Thank you for the help tonight.
That's up to you, cut out the west over departure.
6.5 nautical miles. I love that. Jesus. That's awesome.
Number 5, that's kind of departure. Departure 9 Delta. Number 100 Mike Sierra.
Those lights are
Mojave Tower, enter left
cool.
downline, runway 30, report midfield.
Hey, buddy.
Look at all this sudden free time.
Damn, Brad, 16 months. Holy crap, man. Brad, thank you. Brad, the CFI guy. Yeah, dude, you haven't had this much free time in how long? And we've probably talked the least in the last 16 months.
LA Tower, American 1327, holding short of 25 right, looking for gate 53 this evening.
American 1327, taxi to ramp, straight ahead, cross runway 25 right, this frequency.
Cross runway 25 right, say we'll do this frequency, American 1327.
Okay, let's get this guy cranked down here. And Brad is here at the right time. So this, I don't know how much we're really gonna see because we don't really, we obviously don't stop, and we of course don't even really slow down. So let's check out. What are we checking out? What are we doing? What's happening? We're going here, 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 here. Okay.
Information. Echo, echo, echo.
1737, cross break terminal.
God, this
This was one of the best flying days ever. Training flight in the 172. Bonanza flight. Alright, here comes Palomar. You can see that ridge over there on the
Lights
right.
on, power's on, mixture is good for the go, cowl flaps are open, flaps are up, prop is up.
So stupid, dude.
Inline looks good, obstacles clear. 170. Action.
So the airport itself is flat, but there is
There's
a
170.
good amount of terrain around it.
Power's up. 175.
Hi, Palomar. Bye, Palomar.
170. And 3, 2, 1, hit it. 150.
Oh my god.
120. At pattern.
Man, it bleeds off that much airspeed that quick.
Yeah, for 1,000 feet.
Wow.
Palomar Tower, 2630.
Gonna let it run out a little bit so I can get some of that speed and energy back. I'm gonna put Fallbrook in here while we're at it.
You want me to do that?
72 Sierra, runway 24, cleared, low approach.
24, cleared low approach, 72 Sierra.
Number 30 uniform taken. You can taxi there via Alpha and
Ready for another?
121 plane.
Oh, yeah.
I'll help you out if you need any help.
Everybody loves it. Especially
This is the
Tower.
same shape as you would fly a pattern, a normal approach.
Not really, no.
A little tighter.
Yeah, it's very oblong.
Okay.
And I'm doing it specifically this way because I've got the prop up to make noise when I'm trying to avoid structures off the airport.
Yeah.
Speed's good. Looking good here.
Okay, so this isn't going to show the scenery much, but
Not half-assing this shit. I will do an air show pass on this one. So we're going to overshoot it just slightly, and we're going to use the full width of the runway. And roll. Use the rudder.
Hi.
is that the follower?
You had right rudder in there?
Yeah, I think that's the follower
Dip to left wing, right rudder.
animation.
High speed slip. And there we go.
Power set for the go.
And 72 Sierra, you're going to do another low approach or depart?
72 Sierra, we can do another one if you want to see another one. Otherwise, we're heading out to Fallbrook.
And 72 Sierra, it's up to you. There's not much going on if you want another one.
All right, 72 Sierra, yeah, we'll hang out for one more.
And 72 Sierra, runway 24, cleared, low approach.
72 Sierra, 24, cleared low approach, thanks. And if you've got the time and space, we'd like to cross midfield, make this one left traffic for the low approach.
And 72 Sierra, approved as requested.
Okay, 72 Sierra, we'll cross over, left traffic for the low approach 24, and then a departure to the northeast after that.
Cool.
And 72 Sierra, roger, approved.
Thank you, sir.
Does this count as operations for them?
Yeah.
It does, okay.
Okay, power's good, speed's good, temps are
Wind
good.
is 210 at 7.
Thank you, sir. All right, L18's 355 course. Ready?
Yep. You just wanted to get this like a teardrop?
Yeah, this will be a true air show pass. Alright, I've got my inline picked out. Here it comes.
Oh, yeah.
Inline's looking good, speed's looking good, bank's good, speed's good, temp's good. Got good pressures.
It would have looked so cool to see that from that road. Oh my god.
72 Sierra, request early turnout.
72 Sierra, approved, and you said you're going Fallbrook?
72 Sierra, affirmative.
Oh my god, I love airplanes and I love Brad. Holy shit.
That was a G'd up maneuver right there.
Oh my god.
I
this
mentioned
really is as much fun as you can have with your clothes on.
I was just going to say that.
Number 72 Sierra, you did say Fallbrook, not French Valley, right?
72 Sierra, affirmative, sir. We're direct Fallbrook now.
There you go. So the real Fallbrook has a little bit better coloring from this, but you know, that just looks terrible. Something's going on there for sure. But however, the FAA maintains that the exemption does apply for the approach and for the go-around. Even like I fixed. All right, so if you guys want the Fallbrook scenery, Raven has put it in the Discord for you guys to download. So if you want a fantastic update to a really cool airport, Raven has updated it and has it in the Discord. Highly recommend checking it out. When the chaos subdues, we will definitely get you out to the real Fallbrook. I think we're still logged into Pilot Edge, so I probably want to move myself somewhere, crash myself somewhere. So here is the new and improved Fallbrook. What's in X-Plane now is an absolute abomination. This is infinitely better. Super fun. Super fun. Yeah, Brad, this changes big time. Look at that. Way better. Yeah, I mean, you don't even really see any of that stuff anyway, so it's not a huge deal, but this is fantastic. Sweet. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching tonight, everybody. I hope everyone is safe. It's really crazy out there right now, and I think our governor just locked everybody down for a while. I'll have to check the news and see what that entails. But we're all in it, and thank God for computers and Flight Sim and Twitch and you guys. Thank you for making this time, for me at least, significantly more bearable and enjoyable. So, and Doom. Until April 19th. Oh my God. Ugh. Well, now I don't want to check the news, because if I have to read that crap, it's gonna make me depressed. Oh. Anyway, on a lighter note, we'll see you guys next time. Join the Discord if you have not. You'll get this amazing scenery. There is the Discord right there. So please join. It will help pass the time as you're quarantined.
Und was der Fichtel uns jetzt gleich sagen wird.
I want to learn this German part right here.
Und was der Fichtel uns jetzt gleich sagen wird, das werden wir uns.
I love that. So much for the Corona flight gathering. Yeah, I know, man. We'll have to figure something out. I don't know. All right, guys, thank you so much. Julia is patiently waiting for me to have dinner with her, so I need to go do that. I'll see you in the Discord, and we'll see you back here very shortly. So, thanks, guys. See ya!
Anhören mit